Now we officially are recording. We are good. Everybody's volume looks right. Everybody got a good amount of bass. Boom, bow, pap.
I got a good amount of ash.
Yeah.
Bro, good words today have been crazy.
Wait, what?
I thought he
God, chill out.
What?
He thought I said I got a good amount of ass.
Can't really. Fuck. Did I turn that on? Oh.
Right?
Yeah. All right, guys. Episode 10. Yeah. Damn, I'm the only one clapping.
This nigga right
Yeah,
here.
episode 10. Yeah, we up in this thing. Yes, sir. No, like we haven't like been hitting no crazy views or nothing, but I just feel like it's a milestone as far as like us like staying on top of it.
Real
you know,
talk, that's an accolade right there.
what is accolade?
Milestone.
That's a milestone. But yeah, what's it called again? I don't know. We've been putting in work, and I think it's really cool that we've made it to our 10th episode.
Yeah.
That we've been staying consistent with like just putting out content at least, and it's not we just gave up on it or anything. We're actually still doing it. We're still going week to week trying to stay on top of it. So I like how we're carrying ourselves. A lot has happened this week. Somebody got slapped. Somebody admitted to, what is it?
Making a voice while they having sex.
Oh, is they make a voice or they just like
His voice that made him famous.
He doesn't like. Does you think he like fully role plays into it? I feel like he like dresses up for real.
Do you really?
I really feel like he does that. And for those of you that don't know, we are talking about Tyler Perry. Recently in an interview, he said, I don't really know what he said, but this is what I've heard. I don't really feel like watching it, but he said that he uses his Medea voice during sex. And so, like, do you think he's like role playing as Medea and like getting like what do you think he's really doing? Like, what type of crazy shit you think this fool up to?
Man, I ain't gonna disrespect people fetishes, but I think he kind of, I don't know.
Because like you said, is he on the fruity side or is he like?
I mean, like at the end of the day, it's rumors. I don't know, but like
This shit
like he might be getting rammed,
Oh God,
like playing as Medea.
nah.
He's 6'4". I don't think
That's a big ass bro.
How tall is his son? Y'all know how tall his son is?
I have no
I know.
idea.
I know.
'Cause I
Tyler
know
Perry.
his son's like all the way, like damn near like.
That's a
Like,
big boy.
No, he's a big boy, but he's like,
I know what you're
He's
trying to
all
say.
the way.
I know
He's
what
all the
you-
way.
He's all the way.
He's
Is
like he's on the feminine side.
Is he like cross dressing or is he like fully
Cross
trans?
dressing.
Really? I did
Damn.
not know that. I need to see a picture.
This dude is big. I'm talking. He might be bigger than Tyler Perry.
Wow. Well, I mean,
So he Michael Sam. Y'all remember Michael Sam?
no, I don't.
But you.
Who's
remember
that?
Michael Sam?
No, who's that?
Freaking the gay football player. Remember he came out gay?
Oh, but didn't he come out gay on his draft night?
Yeah. And that's
Yeah.
and his stock went low.
This is yeah.
I forgot. Did he
Fifth
play
round
for
for you,
the
bud.
Rams? Was it the Rams?
I
you
think
got drafted
so,
to?
yeah.
Man, that was the worst team he could go to while being gay.
Yeah.
Let me see. That's probably the best teams. Well, actually, at the time, were the Rams in L.A. or were they in?
He's in St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, either way,
Now if he would have got drafted by Atlanta,
they would have let it
That would
slide.
make sense if you got drafted by Atlanta.
Oh gosh. Let me see. I don't need to look at this. I don't care. I'm just, but that's cool that he can like he's like open minded enough and like he doesn't really care about what people think to where he can say that himself though. As like outlandish and crazy as it is, that's cool that he's confident enough to say that. Like he's like, man, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't know what he said. I don't know how he said it.
that man making millions of dollars.
Yeah,
Do whatever the hell he wants.
That's big to be that confident and like man. I be dressing up as my character, and I be going to town. I be getting slammed. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
He said I be letting people put the wood on me.
He didn't say all that.
Nah, he be say
He didn't say.
he said I be
getting
getting all day as Medea.
No.
He don't lay the hammer, he take the hammer.
Nah.
That's what he said. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he did, but congrats to you. What is his name? Tyler Perry, for being open about your sexuality. What? Huh?
Nobody asked for that nigga to just let that.
Hey
out.
man, shoot.
That was nobody's curiosity.
He's letting
to
people
hear
know.
some
Hey
shit
man,
like
do what you want to do. Take in what you want to take in.
That was the last.
But
thing
have
on
it
my
be
mind.
like something like beneficial. Like I don't know.
That is beneficial. That means
So they sex life.
he's saying if you want to be a fish in bed, be a fish.
You can't though.
Why not?
How?
Get a fish costume and then like open up, like have like where it has like an open up part or whatever, and you can go crazy as a fish, bro.
Y'all have fun.
Nah, I'm just
Y'all-
man. You gotta be open to it, man. Shoot, I'd want to be a fish.
Hey man.
So you rather do?
No,
that?
I'm joking. I don't know.
So no, well, listen. You gotta do that, but then suck some toes.
I personally don't like toes like that, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like I don't care for toes.
All right.
I mean, and I'm not gonna lie. I've tried it, like the whole toe thing, but I just don't care for it. Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. Nah, I'm not a toe person.
I love me some feet. I ain't
Yeah, I'm not a feet person.
Absolutely.
I'm not for the feet.
Man, I mean, I think we already talked about this a little bit, but I guess if people don't know, you said you disregarded the feet. When did you disregard the feet? Was it like?
What do you mean?
Like, what made you be like, yeah, I don't like toes?
I just,
Yeah, there it
I don't
is.
know. Like, I tried it
I know what you mean.
and I didn't. I didn't. There was no. To me, it was like I don't even know. Like throw rocks, nigga. Like I don't care for it. It's not for me. What's it called again? But like I'd rather do other things.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
It doesn't turn me on any type of way. I don't feel a way about seeing your ankles, your feet. I don't need to see that. Like it's okay. I mean, I would like them to be nice. Yes. But as far as me pulling my tongue out and like
getting a sexual attraction.
You have to you just putting your tongue in every
Bro, I'm
crevice
not.
of her toes.
I'm not, and I don't need to put my tongue anywhere really near it. Like it's not a thing for me.
Mhm.
But like if you really want to do that, you can, and I don't care. But me personally, you don't have to put that on me. No.
Right.
What about y'all? Well, yeah, y'all already said y'all
Yeah,
like
we
the
already
feet.
said
Yeah,
our feet.
y'all
you
good for
already
the
know.
feet. But me
About
personally,
the feet.
yeah, no,
We
I
take
don't.
care of our feet and our girls' feet.
I mean, I admit I need to cut my toes, but
You need to go get a manicure. Just have them do it for you.
no, it's all good. I got a nail clipper, but I do. I had what is it, manicure or pedicure? I thought it was called
It's
a pedicure.
It's pedicure.
Yeah.
That's
Manicure
what they
is
do.
for the hands. I need a manicure. My freaking job. It sucks. I don't know if y'all can see, but I got a lot of stuff in my nails because of my job. I fucking hate it. I just want to quit.
Yeah, guys. Wait, what's it called again? With your profession, they got you. What's it called again? You
I gotta freaking take exhaust belts, take them off, put new exhaust belts. I just gotta do a lot of man labor that I really don't feel like doing.
Mhm.
And nothing wrong with man labor, but sometimes like
It's a dirty job. Yeah, and I mean
it's a
you gotta
dirty
get
job. It's a lot of
grimy and slimy.
it's a lot of that, and sometimes I just be to the point where I'm like, I just want something else that I know I can do where I ain't gotta do so much damn man labor.
Yeah, you want
That
to
shit
be in the AC. You want to be like working your body like that, especially young, like because you're only getting older and you're only wearing your body more and more too. So,
Plus, I'm taking all these damn bumps in the ring.
Oh,
I can't take that shit.
bro, after seeing that backbreaker, I just don't understand how you could like. You tough.
I took it once before and I almost threw up in the ring.
That shit was fucking crazy. Like that shit, I was like, oh my god. I had to like look away. Bro, that was bad. That was really like that was some scary shit.
Yeah, that was one of the roughest bumps I took. Like I couldn't walk for like 2 or 3 days.
Fuck.
I was like, hey, yo, this man really messed me up. Like,
And it's not like he was like a normal sized dude. He was a big ass dude too. On top of that, so like
he about 6'2", 6'3".
I was like, damn, that's a big nigga you in the ring with. And then y'all were slapping each other in the chest and shit.
Yeah, that shit was insane.
You saw old boy that he was like real pasty and his chest was like really red afterwards. Like he started bleeding and everything.
Yeah,
That was fucking nuts, bro.
yeah.
And they all had blood on each other. I was like, man, this
It gets rough, pro wrestling. People think this shit fake.
that shit is.
There's some things that we have to follow a cord, but overall, the bumps that we take is.
Y'all just keep going, bro. I'd be like, nah, I'm tapping out. Y'all got me for the day. I'm good. That takes heart. All types of like, oh my god.
I wanted so Tyler Perry doing all this. So like, do you think he'd be doing all kind of crazy?
Oh yeah, I'm sure he
fetish?
does. I'm sure. Well, okay, I feel like at that. Okay,
Granted, I don't want to
all
know
his
his business
characters.
like that.
Do
Probably
you-
plays
do you-
all his characters that he's played.
Now,
Mm.
y'all keep like. Let me see if Tyler Perry's married, and even then, I still
Oh,
feel
he
like he. Oh, so he's
probably
probably. They might. You never know what he's probably. He's probably swinging around. They're probably doing all types of crazy shit. So it's probably just another thing to keep him occupied.
It's the same shit Will's doing.
Yeah.
I
And
feel
these
that's
are
a
all
whole- That's
rumors.
a whole Hollywood thing, though.
Yeah, these are all rumors and stuff, so we really don't know. But at the same time, like I don't know.
At the same time, it's like I feel like a lot of niggas at the Grammys are involved with sex trafficking and shit like that.
Well, it's a very lucrative business, and only people with that much money.
Hollywood just
Because
smash
it's at
each
the
other.
point where like you have that much money and you pretty much done everything that you possibly could,
Mm-hmm.
unless you're just doing just busy all the time doing acting roles, don't really have that much time for anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And like once you retire from all that, it's like, what do I do now? Like I have all this. He's like, there's not really much you can do to like make your life
I don't know.
any more interesting than what it is already.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta take it one step at a time. You can't be going crazy. But like trafficking, I don't think that's everything. I don't know why that would be the answer. I feel like that's just more of like
I think that
some
shit's
sickos.
psychotic.
There's
Yeah.
some sickos in the world, and they enjoy doing stuff like that.
I think Hollywood weird. Everybody in Hollywood just smash each other because it's like when you think about.
They're trying to hit people on their level or something like that.
I was just about to say that. Like
people,
they ain't
they're
fucking
peers.
us.
They're like they're same people that they know in high school or some shit like that.
Yeah,
So,
like they're millionaires.
mm-hmm.
Like
I
there
want to
ain't
be.
that many billionaires out there. You can't fuck. You know.
I'm gonna stay with my status level.
they
Somebody that's at my same prestige or whatever. Some bullshit like
A
that.
lot of them people are actually really broke in
Who?
Hollywood.
Oh well, I wouldn't say broke, but they're not as what they appear to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now Will Smith actually got that money. Will Smith.
No, Will Smith got money.
That nigga Ben had money.
Man, slapping to Will.
Ugly
Nah,
ass.
What's it called again? So over the over the week we had the
2 days
Oscars.
ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago the Oscars aired.
Damn, what? 2 days ago.
And I don't know if you guys were watching or you woke up and you saw like the headline, but everybody in the world
Yeah,
has
everybody's
definitely seen it by now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care to watch award shows, so it wasn't on my radar.
Yep.
I woke up at 1:00 in the morning and I see a breaking news: Will Smith, Chris Rock, and a slap. I was like, oh shit, what? I was like, huh? And I go on Instagram first to see it because I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on I'm not really on Twitter like that. So I go on Instagram and I see like a little snippet, but I don't see him slapping. I'm like, all right, let me go on YouTube. See him I see Chris talking, and he says something about Jada. He says the GI Joe whatever joke about that girl.
Mm-hmm.
And like Will laughs it off a little bit, and then you see him get up, and he slaps him. He slaps the living he slaps the shit out of him. And now Chris, he ate that shit. That was
he took that.
he ate it. And I think he handled it professionally too. Like he did handle it very well. But like, as far as I just think me personally, I was like, I thought that was live as fuck that he did that shit. Like for him to stand up and do that live, like, I mean, you gotta be that nigga to be doing that at the fucking Oscars. I'm just saying, like, now he probably could have done it at another time to like not, because at the end of the day, that's like messing with your character. You're doing that on live television.
Yeah.
Black people like the not the host. Who's the guy that the dude that coordinates the whole thing. It was like all black. It was like a big thing for black people.
There's a lot of black people who were like involved with
the staging and everything of the Oscars this year. But at the same time, like it was just like it was a big year for black people being on the Oscars and stuff. They had two of the best actors were black. Like it's a big deal. And so like it's sad that we go up there and we kind of show our ass basically.
Nah, don't say we. Will showed his ass.
No, but at the same time, Will is like the high caliber of us.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of the high caliber of black people for acting. He's one of our greats. He is our one of our greats. And so but at the same time, I don't think we need, as black people, we need to be catering towards any other audience. We need to honestly have our own little award show. I know there's BET awards, all types of other bullshit, but we need to make our own like award show where it's like literally black owned, operated, ran everything, and it's catered towards our black people. But
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because like, what's the point of it just being just mainly towards just one type of people?
Well, I think it's to more empower us, to get us going even more, to get us motivated to, help build each other. Because right now, as far as
but look at like where like the nominee, like the Grammys is like high.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the best of the best awards you can get, and that involves like everyone, like whites, blacks, and everybody watches that.
Mm-hmm.
Like just having something that just mainly focuses on just black people alone, I feel that puts us at a lower disadvantage because like the Grammy is like the top. It's like top tier, like based on like if we just start off
because it's based
if we
on
have our own thing,
Mm-hmm.
like it would definitely do great if like all black people get behind it, push it towards like it can like go to the top. But having it just be strictly just black everything, like only black people get awards.
It would
it's like everyone on the show, everyone who's doing the show is black.
I agree with Chris.
It's just I really feel like that's like segregation.
I was just about to say, like, imagine white people say we need a white only.
Yeah, all white show.
Well, I think it would be to more show the flavor that we bring to things, the power that we have behind.
That's what we had BET for.
All these industries, but BET's not even black owned. That's the thing. It's like it's not really meant for like it was. Yeah, it's meant for us, but at the same time, it's not. Like at the end of the day, we're not getting any real profit.
But when was BET like made?
I have no idea.
Because if it was made like way back then, I'm pretty sure we weren't even allowed to even have our own
No,
show.
so BET is black entertainment TV basically.
Oh, not to have, but like to own it.
No, but that's the thing. They made it, so they're gonna own it. We need to make something so we can own it. Yeah, but and so we can cater towards more people, help our people with it, and at the same time have more recognition. Because
instead of BET promoting the stereotypical shit that
exactly, and on top of that, like I don't know. I feel like the Grammys for one, as far as music, is like it's more of like for labels and artists to kiss the asses of the people that put things out.
Okay.
And it doesn't. You see, like the big artists, they're already or mainly boycotting those award shows because it's really for people who want to cater, like the labels that want to cater towards the Grammys. And
but that's another thing about that too is that all of them who are like boycotting them, they all say the same thing. Like that award does not mean shit.
It doesn't. No,
it doesn't mean anything at all.
So that's why
the only thing that really matters is how hard you work and how much like coin you make at the end of the day from like your main like your main
Oh, that's what Drake said.
main
Too.
objective.
Yeah,
He's
but
so
like
good.
I feel like it like as a kid and like you growing into like you used to watch these shows, it's
Yeah.
like something like, oh my gosh, you look forward to this. And they'll think the wrong thing. They'll think like, oh, like this is what you gotta work for. But like it's almost in a way fake though. Because at the end of the day it's for whoever wants to kiss ass for that. For the Grammys. Who wants
So
to
do you
kiss
feel
ass?
like Will definitely kissed ass to get that Grammy?
The Oscar?
I mean that Oscar that he got.
I feel mixed in a way. Like I feel like it was almost because at first I was thinking, what if it was fake? Because last year the Oscars had the least amount of views ever. Like it was one of their least viewed performances ever, not performance or
I
whatever.
know
One
what
of
you
their least viewed shows ever.
Yeah.
And so they got to do something to get people watching. And so obviously doing something like this, we're all talking about it now. It's like it's everywhere. Literally, you can't go to any. You can go to any media outlet. You can go to on social media without seeing something on it, without seeing a meme. That's probably been the biggest thing for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Like that shit was huge.
I don't think he was too much in the wrong.
Mhm.
I think the one thing is, for me, he should have did it behind closed doors.
Mhm.
If that was me, I would have went up to Chris and been like, "Did you know my wife had some kind of
From what I heard, that they spoke about that before. He had talked about. So this happened in 2016. Apparently, Chris
Yeah.
said something about Jada,
About
and
him
and
not wanting to come, but she wasn't invited to the Grammys. Whatever.
and so what's it called again? Apparently, he spoke with him before. Like I don't know if that's true or not, but if he spoke with him behind closed doors about stuff, and then he makes a shot at her like at the show, and then even not knowing the whole, I don't know. I just feel like it's
But he didn't know about it.
I feel like
Nobody knew about her that thing that she had, and apparently that's common among black women too. That
I know,
disease she has.
Oh well,
Even my mom told me that that's what it happens. Like some women go bald around that age. That's
So-
why they wear weaves and shit.
so why does it make it right for him to make a joke at her like that?
Bro, he did not know.
That's out of
I
line,
doubt he
bro.
knew.
That's out of line.
But either
all
way-
right, Chris, you got your girl with you, and somebody gonna make a ball joke. You gonna let that fly?
Bro,
You gonna let that
he,
fly?
if he does not, okay. First of all,
Your girl,
either way,
your girl has,
I did.
regardless if they know or not.
What? Okay, what was
no,
the,
no? Listen, regardless if they know or not, and
You
they,
acting like Chris Rock looked at Jada Smith and said, "Oh yeah, you a bitch." He didn't say that.
bro, on live television,
unless a
on,
nigga
li- on live television in front of millions of people,
yeah, I agree.
and
I agree
and
with
somebody
Jada.
embarrasses your girl like that.
in front of you.
That is the most disrespectful shit to not only you, but mostly your girl. That's the last
And
thing
think
you should
about it
let
like
somebody
this.
get
It's,
away
it's
with.
not like these are like random people. These are your peers. This is like the Oscars.
That's
You know what I mean?
that's like-
think about it like
Wait,
you in
so
high
the
school.
joke. All right, hold on. The joke he said was what was it?
The G.I. whatever her name was too. Basically,
G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane 2.
starring Jada or whatever.
Right. Okay, so what okay, because I didn't even get the joke what he said.
So
What does the joke mean?
It's
G.I.
like-
Jane is actually bald.
It's like a
In
movie, and
the
like
movie.
it's this girl that was bald,
Mm-hmm.
and so he's basically saying that Jada's gonna be starring the second one because her hair is bald.
Right.
Shit's fucked up, bro. No, that's
Bro,
so.
not everybody got thick
Yeah,
skin like you,
Now,
dog.
bro.
now that you explained it, now the joke's funny as hell. But,
But at
still
the
at the same time,
That's fucked
at the
up.
same-
You gonna catch my hands if you. Oh, bro, that's.
But at the
literally-
same time, you ain't gonna come on stage and slap me and think that you just gonna walk off
Bro,
stage. peacefully.
okay. Me personally, I've done that shit. That's the thing. Like, so to me, I really don't like. That's why I connected with it more on a personal level because I've done that shit multiple times.
Yeah.
I will be quick to put my hands on someone, which is not good. But at the same time,
Defend.
people gotta know that you can't just say shit. You cannot just say shit. Yeah, you're a comedian, but at the same time, there's gonna be a repercussion. You're gonna feel something. It may not be now, or it may be right there, and apparently it was right there.
So, would you rather have it to be what he just goes up stage and then slaps him, or that he just goes up stage and then tells him, "Hey, yo, my wife has this disease. Can you apologize for what you said to her?" and then he just walks off and goes back.
Either way, he's defending his woman.
So
you see what I'm
it could have,
saying?
it definitely.
But
could've-
look at the consequence of what he did though.
Nothing right
consequence?
now, bro. If anything, he's getting more publicity, and Chris is in pressing
Chris is
charges.
getting way more. No, Chris is getting way
not
more
pressing
results
charges.
out of what what
For
happened to him.
what?
What is he doing?
Nigga, he know how much like his tick, like him and Kevin Hart are on tour.
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
no. So yeah,
And his tick is skyrocketing because of what happened.
most definitely he's getting. And that's
Well, yeah,
that's
that's-
also why I feel like a certain way about this. I also feel
Look
like
at the bullshit
I'll-
that Will is dealing with. This nigga is probably going to end up getting a lawsuit for what he did.
no, he ain't. What's it called again? Chris said he's not pressing charges.
Yeah.
Nigga, look,
Hey,
they,
all right,
they have that, but they're still
Chris-
still in the in an investigation case about the situation though.
with who?
Talking about with the Oscars?
Yes,
The Oscars gonna
the
sue him?
Oscar. Yeah,
They gave that nigga a reward. I hope they don't do that. If they do,
Bro,
fuck
go
up. Hey, if
go
they
go,
do that,
go back.
if they do
Go
that,
back and look. Go back and look at some of the
The
other
only
shit.
thing they gonna
because
probably
they're still trying to press him with charges.
hey,
only
if
thing
they
they
do
gonna
that,
possibly
fuck
do-
the Oscars, and we are not. I'm no longer watching the Oscars.
Nigga, I never even watched the Oscars.
Exactly. I didn't watch it
place.
either, but I'm just saying for real. No, I better not see a black person watching
No,
the
no, no.
Oscars.
The only thing
we
they're
need to
gonna do-
boycott it for real.
The only thing they're gonna do.
Because Will, no, look,
It's,
because Will doing this is gonna make it seem like it's gonna be okay for anybody else who's ever talking shit or makes any
No,
jokes.
here's what they're
it's
gonna do.
not
They're
okay.
gonna probably ban him for like a year
Mhm.
or two. They're not gonna
Ban him
take
a
his
year
ass
or
to
two.
jail.
Okay,
What, the
okay, but
Oscars?
it's
Yeah,
not.
for
That nigga don't give a fuck. He got his Oscar.
Hey, this is
But
what
yeah,
this
they
is the
gonna-
message that it puts. No, you can't. What's it called again?
Slap a nigga on.
You can't
camera.
slap. You can't. You're not supposed to. But don't expect you to just be scot free. Somebody's gonna do something to you. You can't just say shit. Somebody's gonna do something.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. It happens all the time, and now it happens at this level. That means, hey, I don't care what's going on. Like something's gonna happen to you.
And this is what-
You say something.
Bro,
And this
either
is what
way,
I also hate.
I don't. It might just be because I just like don't like give a fuck about what niggas say to me. It's just words.
It's just words to you, but not to this other person, to that person.
This nigga has been dealing with this whole career.
And that's the thing. It's a bit.
Oh, well, what about that? What about? Okay,
Chris,
listen though.
Chris, it's a
Hold
build-up
up.
process.
But how about this? How come you remember that nigga who tried to kiss Will? This nigga just gave him like a pat on the cheek.
He slapped him.
He
though. He
slapped
still
the shit.
He
slapped
gave him a
him.
pat out on the cheek.
He still slapped
Compared
him.
to Chris Rock. Compared to Chris Rock.
it
Who
was-
did he hit
it
harder?
was- it was on
Who
the-
did he hit harder?
It was on the.
Who did he hit harder?
He was okay. Listen, because you're just talking loud. Listen.
This
First-
answers my question.
No.
Who did he hit harder?
He hit Chris harder, but at the same time, it was directed towards him, and at the same time, I think with Jada, with Chris Rock and him, it's more than that. You're not gonna just get up and slap the shit out of somebody like that for that. I feel like there's a lot more going
he's
on.
definitely
Like,
got a
built
lot
up.
more shit behind.
You got 2
Behind
years
what's going
of,
on.
You got 2 years of Jada and Will going at it. Everybody's been making fun of him,
Yes.
clowning him.
It's
for
a
staying
build
with
up. That's
But
the
that's
thing.
their fault for bringing it to the public.
Okay, but you gotta
They're
understand.
celebrities. What you mean
Okay.
bring it to the public?
To the public or not, you don't know what's going on in somebody's behind closed doors with somebody. And so, like, I know this personally because with any incident, it's always a build up. It's literally always a build up. It's shit that I would keep in, and then at that right moment, at the right time, somebody would do something that is disrespectful as fuck.
Especially when you seen your girl.
But you usually have enough control not to do it. But at that one time, it breaks the door.
And
That one
especially
time,
when
it
you
fucking-
seen your
and
woman in
bro,
pain.
I'm telling you,
It's
I'm
one time-
telling you, bro,
look.
it will happen.
Yes, I know it will happen,
Mhm.
but it doesn't take much to just be like, "Hey, yo, I'm gonna pull you aside and tell you something real quick."
That was
There's
just
something
breakable.
going
I
on.
know, but that's the whole point of the build up. That's the thing. If you store it up enough, it'll come out, and you won't be able to control it. I'm
And that's
telling
even.
you,
And
bro.
also, I want.
I'm telling you, bro.
throw
That
this-
shit is real.
I also want to throw this out because a lot of people on Fox, I heard, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
saying some crazy things about Will and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I heard one of my some people talking about, man, that's why you can't take black people places and shit like that, and he use that as an excuse to demise us. And a lot of black people being like, man, Will Smith is making us look bad.
Mhm.
Will Smith is a human being just like everybody else. That's
Yes.
stereotypical bullshit. We need to stop trying to argue these stereotypical things, because you gotta remember stereotypes are what
Oh shit.
they're racial profiling, which is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to stop with us thinking that we have to follow in order with racial profiling bullshit, which is stereotypes.
Mm.
Will Smith is a human being, and he had an emotional reaction.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
I seen 2 white people fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because they're white and they just because the racial stereotypes they start fighting. No, because they're human beings.
Yes,
just like us.
Mm-hmm.
They have emotions.
I think we need to be more empathetic towards him. We need to be more not accepting but caring.
I know what you mean.
Caring towards the incident and making sure that we don't just
we just see the slap and then we just
has Will, besides like him stating about Jada's situation and the apology, has he said anything else about what has been going on with his life and about why he made any other reason why he made?
Well, no,
he thought at one point Will Smith thought about suicide during his whole thing with Jada, and they got obviously they're back together.
That's a common thing among people who are in his status or in that realm of Hollywood. A lot of them niggas have the same go through a day-to-day shit or where they just want to end it all.
But that makes it okay? Like, how does that make things okay?
I'm not saying it's an okay thing, but I'm saying like he's not the only one.
So what if you're not the only one?
Who
you can't be accepting that you feel that way.
There are people who have probably less in their life going on. Like Will's rich as hell, so is Jada.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can really get their problems because like either way they don't have to deal with each other at all. Especially with that whole situation.
You're rich as hell, but the amount of problems that you get day to day are amplified. You now have everybody in the world looking at you every day, wanting you to do this, expecting you to be a role model, but at the same time you want to be yourself. He's a human being.
He's not allowed to express his emotions.
You got to look at it from their angle as well.
But there's a double side to every coin.
Yes.
Look, because even like
I respect
people like less than Will, they like we all deal with like day-to-day shit.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, like I have moments where I really want to smack the fuck out of people, but I just don't because I know like I'm thinking bigger than what like where I'm at right now. Because trust me, like I be really wanting to fight some of these bitches at my job.
But
you acting like Will Smith smacking a nigga every
I don't know. Like, we don't know. Like we don't know like all the because Will may have like probably even fought other people besides
behind closed doors.
Because even with Kanye stays like fighting people. There's even one incident where like he beat somebody's ass because of what he said about like the whole Kim and Pete Davidson situation. There's like 2 incidents where I seen somebody
recently for real.
It was like back before like this whole like the other shit that he was in right now. But
that's the thing. Like sometimes it'll be the start of something even worse though, and so it's got to be good that we notice it and say something about it. Because I feel like with me personally, I'm just telling you off of my experience. For my first fight, that stuff like that. I'm telling you, I've never went to therapy about it, and honestly, one day I think I am gonna go to therapy about some of the things that happened to me in my childhood, some of the things that I went through regarding my parents splitting up and stuff like that. I feel like not really being able to talk about that stuff with people, you kind of hold it in, and then going throughout things, you experience things, and sometimes you let out that anger or whatever another way. Yes, and my way was literally like once a year. Oh, there goes Jadrian again. He beats the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
Right, and it'd be like something that I would deal with almost every day. Somebody saying something stupid. I'm not the type of person to talk back or whatever. I'd be like, oh, whatever. Oh, yeah, go back and forth. But I would let it slide. But it'd probably be one time somebody would do something stupid and where I'd usually be, oh, okay, I'm cool with it.
Because here's the thing. I have no problem about Will like retaliating the way that he did. It's just more so of the woman that he did it for is just what I have a problem with.
But that's his wife.
That don't matter.
That is his wife. You're supposed to try to make things work. I understand
your wife having an affair with another dude for how long, and probably like a whole bunch of other people behind what they were talking about. They probably have stuff going on too. Granted, Will was probably doing the same thing.
But I'm sure Will was going crazy.
No, they got an open marriage.
Yeah.
What's the point of being married then if you're just gonna have it just be a free for all?
I think marriage. I think marriage as a whole
is centered around for just kids. It's just like it's better to just be getting married and have like a found like a build like just build your family up,
Mhm.
and then once they get older, y'all can just divorce and or like do whatever y'all want after that.
I think it's more of them being the like. Yes, they do things
I'm
with other
trying to just
people,
uphold the image of just having black families just be like trying to have black families stay together.
but I think it's more of their marriage and their relationship is more as like their partnership, and like at the end of the day, yeah, they'll sleep with this person and that person, but that's still your partner. That's the person that you'll die with. That's the person you want to be your like you want to be locked to. Yeah, they do stuff with other people, but I feel like as far as like that one and all, that friendship, that person that you hold dear, that like you'll drop on a dime for, that's Jada Tim, and is Will's. I mean, that's their
Yeah,
person.
plus she did that 2 years ago. Like for the people who still like on that shit, like
Like,
he forgave her.
mm-hmm.
Let's move on.
They've moved on, and at the same time, I'm not worried about all that stuff going on in their relationship, because at the end of the day,
But that
Will,
he involved that into that slap though. That was involved in that slap.
yeah, that was involved with the slap, but I'm saying
we have to consider it
Mhm.
too.
We
so
involved in the slap because a lot of people thrash his ass because he forgave.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I'm just saying. All right, so I'm saying is I understand why this happened.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I understand why this happened. It's because like he made a joke that at the end of the day was out of line, and I think they spoke before as far as making jokes about his wife. And you can make jokes on me all day, but if you say something about my family that's not there, that the person that's not going to be able to speak up for themselves, especially someone as close as that to me, it's going to be a problem. We're going to have a problem. Like for a fact, we are going to have a problem. And at that moment, I think with Will, so much shit he's been storing in. And people say, "Oh yeah, he laughed. He was laughing hard." I've done that before. I literally laughed at a joke that somebody said one time, and I got up and I literally popped them. I started popping them. I'm telling you.
Then what about Jada laughing when he slapped him though? Because Jada laughed.
Well, yeah, she probably felt good after he did that. Her man defended him, and she probably felt good about that. I hope my girl would feel good after something like that. I'm not saying that it was right, but at the same time,
so
like
you would.
if someone came and defended me like that, I'd be damn. I'd feel good about that. Yes, I would. I'd feel good as fuck.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the reason. Like the reason why this happened is because there's a lot more shit behind it, and I think it finally like the volcano finally erupted in the worst way.
Yeah, a lot of people don't forgot that Jada also made a movie about hair and stuff like that. Like she loves hair, and when you lose something that you love, that shit hurts.
I thought Chris did something like that.
Chris did it too.
Yeah, and that's another thing that puts it bad on Chris is that he should at least like you shouldn't even be making a comment about like the black woman, something like that. Like if you're gonna make a joke, why?
Now we can't just make fun of people.
It's not
like
about that. It's about like it's there's more to it, Chris. There's a lot more to it.
Yeah.
It's just
course,
it was
a bunch of shit that happened.
But the joke was at the time and place. It was very wrong. It was very wrong at the Oscars. Really, like why make a joke like that, especially about my wife?
Yeah.
Like why do that? It's inappropriate. He's old. He's old enough to make a better joke. It's Chris Rock. He needs to be better than that. And that's me personally. I'm not even really a comedy guy like that. I don't care to go watch stand up and stuff. So, but I'm just saying, if it was me personally, yeah, we would definitely have problems. I might not do it like that, but I would definitely have some. I'd probably throw hands. I don't know.
Plus, you gotta realize like women that's going natural. You know, like the disrespect that black women get from going natural. Like most men when they want hair, who they go to? Usually the white woman. Like the standard bearer, Hispanic stuff like that. They put black women on a certain kind of low. So when a woman goes out there with their natural hair, especially where they go bald or where they go,
the process of starting to go natural, because everybody loves to see a black girl with long black natural hair, but they don't understand Let me. I'm going even further away from this, and so I'm gonna go into the. I'm gonna go into the detail of a black woman's hair. So, I remember whenever my sister was a kid with everything. You remember whenever they used to relax, like put the shit in their hair, the chemical shit that would make it flat. You keep doing that with your hair, it's gonna fuck with your hair to where it won't grow correctly at a certain point. It's gonna fuck up your hair. And so, in order to go natural again, you gotta shave your shit bald, basically like a fucking dude.
Yep.
And as a woman, that's like probably one of the worst things you can do is go fucking bald. Like that shit is hard as fuck.
No, but no, not for a lot of women, because a lot of women really rock that bald look.
Bro, that is a very you gotta realize that is a very recent thing. That is new, and that is
that's
new.
not that
that's
new
that's
though.
that is
been happening.
Chris,
Like more women are frequently now starting to do
they're
it.
starting to do that, but that's for okay.
It wasn't
On a
day-to-day
basis.
You know
On a day-to-day basis, how many more?
But does she look bad with her hair like that though?
No, to you personally, no, you don't. But you don't know what type of insecurity she's feeling herself having to do that. You might like it 1 second and then another.
Oh, she would look from what I saw at the Oscars. She didn't look too bothered by the joke. She made a grin, and then she was just there. She didn't break down, start crying about it.
Well, Jada's a strong woman, yes, but at the same time, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know
how many times she cried
about that. You don't know what she felt probably cutting her hair off. That was probably, but she probably felt that she had to do it, but at the same time, she probably hated doing it. Like you don't know what.
Well, bro, it happens. A lot of women feel like that. A lot of women have the same thing that she has and probably do the same.
So it's okay for you to get to get made fun of on live television in front of millions of people because of it.
If he had knowledge about this before the show happened,
to make that joke was dumb. That was a dumbass joke. One, that was a dumbass joke, and then two, like I just don't know what he expected. I really don't I don't know.
It was a joke.
No, man.
That's what happens.
It's not
look,
that, I'm telling you, it's
look,
not that
simple. It is that. It's just that plain and simple. It's a joke.
It's a
There's
joke.
many jokes.
It's a joke at
that,
one
look,
of the
it's
biggest,
many jokes.
One of the
it is
biggest
many
events
jokes.
At one of the biggest events in the world.
That people barely watch. It only blew up because of what Will did. If Will did not do that, it wouldn't have not been this big.
That was one of the biggest events in the world. And he defended his lady. He didn't do it the right way, but at the end of the day, he was defending his lady.
And still,
and there was a lot more
joke. There's many other jokes that Will has said, even Dave Chappelle has said. Of course, like each joke you can say, you're going to get a negative and a positive reaction out of it. It just happens.
I just don't think you can... well, as far as for the comedian, and I think on this one we're gonna have to agree to disagree. But as far as the comedian, they need to be a lot more
lot more knowledgeable and more worried about what's going on.
If they're gonna make a joke like that, they better be prepared for what's gonna come after it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's plain and simple. They shouldn't.
That's how society is now. You can't joke about shit at all because of shit like that.
Okay, it's not like he put a lawsuit on him. He put his hands on him. Okay, back then
he could though.
Hey, back
what do you
then.
mean back then what?
You could beat somebody up for it. He should. He thinks he's like protected by some type of law or something. Like somebody's gonna come and stop him. No, he got slapped. That's what happens. So what?
Look,
okay.
If he thought that was gonna happen, he would have pressed charges. Chris didn't press charges.
So what? He still got slapped. I'm saying
he could get hit. Of course, he was fine with it. He knew the joke was okay.
So you're just gonna let it be okay for people to come in your face every day and say some bullshit. It's pretty much like that. That's all I'm saying.
No, it depends
at a certain
on who it is.
At a certain time.
Look, if it was somebody, if Will Smith did not know Chris Rock and he made that joke, I would have a major problem with that. But it's the fact that these niggas have known each other for years.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure these niggas talk a lot.
That makes it even worse. That's what makes it even worse. They've talked before. He's probably told him not to say something about his wife, and he went around all that shit.
But either way, we do not know if
we don't
Will
know
did that or
but
not.
At the same time,
but it's something to look into.
So they got history, and you're gonna make a joke like that about my wife? Nah, man, that's the worst of worst. We do
that to each other at family functions too.
No, but you're not gonna talk about my wife like that. That'll happen.
Everyone at our family does shit like that.
At a family, if somebody at my family,
we argue about it. Next time we see each other, we laugh about it.
No,
bro, that's how it is.
I'm dead ass. If somebody at my family said that, I would put my hands on them for real. If anything, that gives me more of a reason because I know they ain't gonna do shit. I'm dead ass. Yeah. I'm so serious. You know I'm serious about that shit.
Yeah.
And you got to think about it. You don't know if other people are like him are too. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just be saying shit like that. You better expect something to come with it. If you're gonna say some dumb shit, you better expect some hands to come with it. You better expect some repercussions to come with it. That you can make a joke, but yeah, a joke's gonna come with some other shit too. That's all I'm saying. You can't just be, oh no, it's all good. I'm gonna laugh it out and yeah. People at the end of the day, humans are humans because they have feelings.
Thank you.
They and they express things in certain ways. You can make a joke, bullshit. But at the same time, you gotta understand that somebody's gonna feel type of way about it.
Bro, every comedian knows this though.
Well, apparently he's still surprised. I don't think
bro,
so.
He even leave his face in.
I'm telling you, I don't think he knew that shit was gonna happen. I don't think he expected that to happen. He thought he was gonna be able to get away with that shit, and it happened quite differently. I don't think that was expected. And
what do you mean by get away with it though?
He thought that joke was just gonna fly and nothing was gonna happen. Trust me, I think if he knew he was gonna get slapped, it wouldn't go that way. I don't think this was that.
If you knew you was gonna get punched in the face by saying something, you wouldn't say it.
He's not about to just let him come and slap him. He's gonna try to weave it. I doubt Chris is gonna just take that. I doubt that.
But at the same time, it was just like a little harmless joke.
Ew.
He acted like the joke killed her.
But there's more to it. There was more to it. I believe there was more to it behind the scenes.
To it.
So Chris knew making a joke like that was gonna have some repercussions. I just don't think it was gonna be a slap.
He didn't know. I doubt Chris knew about her condition that she had.
I don't think he should have made a joke like that in the first place.
But
that's
why?
all I'm saying.
But why? Just because it's somebody's wife that you feel that way.
All right. You know, I don't know what to tell you on that one, Chris, because at the end,
I feel like we going in circles.
Going in circles because we both feel strongly about it in a certain way. But
I'm more leaning on Jadrian's side. I see what you coming from where it says
it's just more
a joke, but at the end of the day, when it comes to these two in particular, I get that he's a comedian. He's supposed to make jokes.
Mm-hmm.
These two have history. These two, obviously, I don't know whether they talk or not. That's between them two. But obviously, y'all have history, and now you still egging on this history, and then now you make a joke about his woman. Now they know about this. If Chris Rock didn't know, Chris Rock didn't know. Like I said, I personally would have I would have went behind closed doors and would have asked him like this: "Hey, did you know?" If he did know, then that slap comes. But if he didn't know, I'm putting my hands back in my pocket.
Was it public news? Was that public news about her condition? But before
it was,
the Grammys came out.
She talked about it. That's the thing. She talked about it. That's why she let everybody know I'm cutting off my hair, and she had to muster all that up to tell people about her conditioning.
Because I had no clue about her condition until after the slap happened.
Apparently, that movie was from like 30 years ago too. Yeah. And like, how do you just make a joke out of thin air like that? Obviously, you prepare you prepare like almost like a script for like certain situations. He like thought about that. Like he put some thought into that joke. Like there's so much shit to it, and you may not think
there's not much to just look at somebody and then think of some shit like that he get proud of stuff. The thing is though, that wasn't even part of the script. That from what I've seen, that wasn't even part. Like they have lines that they're supposed to read. That was just some shit that he just said.
So why would you do that? Like why go for his wife? Why? Like why do that shit?
That's
why do that shit? Why the fuck?
I don't know. Because I think maybe that he thought that from what he said, 6 years ago at the same shit, he probably wanted to make it seem like,
they cool or something.
They
obviously not cool.
No, obviously not. It rubbed off very wrong.
And I'll also say this. This has nothing to do with the topic, but there's also like laws that's trying to make about certain hairstyles.
Oh, the whole crowning thing about like black people being able to wear
it's your own fucking hair.
Yeah, you should be able to wear what you want.
This is like, you know what I mean? It's a lot deeper than
But they've been trying to like that's the topic about black people hair like for like years now. They even like back then, like there was like certain schools where like They would make them cut off their hair if they had it a certain way.
We seen it
Dreads.
recently. The kid wrestling in the middle of the match, made him cut his hair.
Yep.
That was fucked up. Like shit like that. It's like
I mean, that's just dumb.
It's a disregard to our culture.
Yeah.
The things that we go behind and all that stuff. Like
This kid couldn't graduate unless he cut off his dreads.
Even like you can't graduate at certain schools unless you cut off your hair, which is this is a dumb thing.
but it's like what's the story in the Bible with the dude with the that cut off his hair and he lost all his power.
Shit.
I had no clue.
But
I haven't read my Bible.
it's
man.
no, bro. I'm not. I'm very bad with the Bible, but I just know it's almost whenever you like grow your hair out and you cut all that shit off. Every time
You feel like you lose something.
every time I do that shit, I feel it like I'm like damn. Like it's like damn.
No, I know.
And that's as a dude. I wonder how it feels as a female. Whenever one of
the standard
key-
beauty bears is having beautiful
your hair.
You know what I mean?
For a woman, like so, it's just like
There's a lot of shit that Jada is going through right now. Now I get it. She's rich. She has all that shit, but she's still a human being, and she still has her emotions
Mhm.
and shit like that. That's a lot going through, especially as a black woman.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you make a joke like that, especially in front of your peers and everybody laughing at your ass like
Mhm.
that. Yeah. Like imagine you in school, you chilling
Mhm.
with your girl, and a nigga say some dumb shit,
Mhm.
and everybody in the fucking school laughing at you. At your girl. At something that she's very sensitive about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say she cut off her hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she's super sensitive about her hair. And then you see the pain on her. Yeah, I'm gonna react.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, maybe I should. Was Will Smith right when just walking up to that nigga and slapping?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, but I mean, like, closed doors, like, hey, yo. And low key, maybe publicly, to let people know, like, look, you ain't gonna do this no more.
Yeah.
People need to realize, yo, if you gonna make jokes like that about my family, make sure these are the repercussions. Like, I'm glad he low key put that in public, low key too. Now I'm thinking about it.
It's I think it's something that needed to be okay, because all right, here we are where we are now, because right now we have the whole cancel culture. You can't say certain things because everybody's gonna cancel you out. Yeah. I think this is how shit should go down. If you're gonna say something, you gonna get hit with something. I don't think you should get canceled. Oh, we're never gonna watch a show. I love Chris Rock. Chris Rock is funny as fuck. But at the same time, you gonna make a joke, you gotta understand.
Okay, then if that's the case, y'all might like, because if that's gonna be the case from here on out, like Will doing that, a lot of niggas will die because of that.
I don't think,
especially when it comes to me, because if I were to say something to somebody like a harmless joke, because people say shit to me, I don't think nothing of it. But when I say shit back and they want to challenge it in some way, I'm gonna have shit for them.
Okay, but they didn't say anything to him. They're a part of the audience. They didn't say a damn word. They're just part of the audience. Yeah, in the front row. Yeah, they're gonna throw jokes, but
that happens at shows though.
But that's the thing. Like you can't.
Even look, Drake has done this shit too, to like celebrities in the crowd. That happens whenever like. I'm pretty sure. When did Kevin Hart have them do the thing too? Because Kevin Hart's done the Grammys too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's made jokes about people in the crowd. He even does it at his comedy shows.
Okay, but I'm telling you, man. I'm just telling you, you can't expect everybody just to sit down and be okay with it.
Look, he's not being okay with it is perfectly fine. I can really give a fuck less about that. But at the same time, there's been other people like at other shows, like not even as big as like focused around that, like at the Grammys. Like there's people who target out other people in the crowd.
Yeah.
They even do it on Wild 'N Out.
Okay.
And that nigga DC Young Fly, like the niggas on the 85th South show, they do the same shit. They point at people in the crowd and make fun of them. And like the thing is though, none of them have a problem with it. Even shit that they probably insecure about. Like they all just sit there and laugh about it because they all make fun of people in the crowd.
All I'm saying
I don't think
is
his reaction should have been that bad. I get that he might be going through shit, but at the same time, it shouldn't have been like that.
But it
happened. There's nothing you can do about it now.
Exactly, and that's I'm saying going forth, like shit like that is gonna happen. It happens all the time. It doesn't happen at events as often as that, but I'm sure it's happened. I'm sure people have gone and said, "Fuck that! I'm not gonna let that happen."
Bro, this at show, people throw shit up stage.
Okay, but
Even at concerts.
this is the Oscars where it's like one of those proper events. It's like that event, that proper
It's
event. It's the peak. It's the not the apex. The
Yeah, it's Apex.
Bro, the whole world is not laughing at her. You act like everyone in this whole world is just staring at her and looking at her peers dying laughing at it.
I'm saying that something that she was insecure about and everybody laughing at it probably made her feel some type of way and Will reacted to it. Granted, I didn't get the joke at first because I had to literally look up G.I. Jane. And then I was like, oh shit, this nigga Chris Rock going in deep. So I was like, so you just gotta look at it from that perspective.
Bro,
It's
if you were to say like any bald person, it would have been the same thing. He could have called her Mrs. Potato Head. We would have probably got the same reaction out of it.
I just think it's one. I think there's more to it between those three, between Chris, Jada, and Will.
I don't think there's nothing going on between him and Will. I just really think it's mainly between Jada and Will.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
She could still have a problem with what the joke that he made years ago.
But that goes into the marriage. I mean, they're married to each other, so I'm sure Will knows about that, and I'm sure he knows about the whole. She probably has insecurities or something as far as the hair. I just think it's a lot more piled onto it, and it might be because Chris and Will were probably boys, or maybe vice versa. I don't know. Maybe they weren't boys, and like it just coming from it just made it even worse. But like
imagine if your bro said some foul shit that you knew.
Like something very personal between like that only like y'all two really knew about, and he wanted to make a joke about it in public and like almost let it be more obvious to the people around him.
Exactly. He knows about something that's going on with you. Chris did not know what was going on with Jada. That's completely two different things. He probably just thought she shaved her head.
Did he really like not know that?
You can go look it up. He said it himself. He did not know that she had that condition.
I still don't know why he made that joke.
Even
then,
after,
like just as
even when they talk, I'm pretty sure Will told him at the party or whenever they were off the side talking at the Grammys. But Will probably told him, and he said he had no clue about it.
I don't know. I just think, me personally, if you're gonna attack my girlfriend over something like that, we're gonna have a problem. That's how I feel about it. Like if you're gonna make a joke in public, afterwards, I'm probably not gonna do it in the public like that. Like, but I'm definitely gonna.
Man, we are all human, man. People react different to
everything.
Certain situations. Will might have reacted differently. You might have reacted differently. Either way, people react.
But either way, it's just all opinions. Like in the heat of the moment, that's when you really know what you're about to do.
A white man.
Like I won't just say like, oh yeah, I would have reacted this way. I don't know how I would have reacted. If I was in Will's situation, I probably would have done the same thing. Yeah. Probably done something different. But at the end of I don't have a problem with what he did. It's just more of like, I feel like it should just been more like deeper than what it was.
Maybe more like he probably should have thought about it some more.
Yeah, because I don't.
But that's why.
But you said yourself, the heat of the moment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The heat of the moment and the things that probably came behind it. It's like the build up. That's why I'm telling you, like, and then like for you it might be easier for you to like, it's not worth it.
Because we deal with this shit our whole lives. At some point we're gonna be.
But it's not as easy for some people. I'm telling you, for me personally, I've literally gone through it several times. And like, you don't know what people have gone through in the past to where like it's not as easy for them to like just to hold stuff in like that. Like they might not be able to let the outlet out or something like.
Bro, because like there's even moments where I like my breaking point. Like I will say, "Yo, shut the fuck up, speaking to me." And if they keep talking, that's when I'll get verbal and like put my hands on people. Because this instance is where like the furthest I ever gone, because I haven't fought nobody in like since high school. Like I think my freshman year of high school was the last time I fought somebody. Other than that, niggas that I have spoken to, I say words to them, and them niggas they stop talking to me.
Mhm.
Cause like really, I have no clue what I would do. Cause myself, I have a lot of built up anger inside of me still till this day,
Mhm.
and I release some of it,
Mhm.
whether that be like me working out or like doing something that
Mhm.
helps me release my anger.
But I don't think stuff like even that alone, just that right there, that's not good to like keep this built-in anger in like that. Like I have the same thing, and I feel like we need to. That's why we do the pod in a way, so we can talk about this shit, let that shit out. Cause I'm telling you, you may never haven't done it haven't gotten in a fight or something years ago, but you never know when that switch will flip.
That's what I'm afraid of about myself. Cause I don't know like what would happen.
What
to
will
where,
trigger
like,
it?
Something what would click in my head to make me just
make you just do it,
go crazy.
And it can be a variety of things, because that's
even like there's
hardest
moments
part.
where like I think, because I feel like I need therapy in the sense, because I like this moments where like I think about beating somebody's ass.
You'll literally visualize
like,
it.
I can vision like in my head about what I would do to somebody.
Yes, Black people, we need therapy because we've gone through a lot of
like
trauma.
I feel like I'm insane because of that. And that's why like I stay to myself a lot, because I don't want to like.
But that's why I want us to that's why I wanted us to have this so we can talk about stuff like that. It's not good for us to keep that in.
Yeah.
I know all, like, we're family. I know I'm not the only one feeling that shit. Like, we got to be able to talk about this stuff. We got to normalize it to be able to, like, man, I was really angry about this today.
Yeah.
Like, we can't just hold this shit in. It's gonna kill us at the end of the day. It may not kill you directly at that moment, but it might cause something later on that will cause you death, or make you cause permanent damage in something that you love or something that you do, and there's no reversing.
My mental health was really insane because I am a very bad introvert. Like, as soon as I get home, I go straight to my room and I'm on my video game and I'm holding everything in. It's been like that since I was a baby until I was about 20. I finally started to release and I feel more freer. Granted, I don't know what your release could be. Mine was finally able to talk to my mother for clarity. I don't know where you are with your family like that, if that makes sense. But I needed a lot of clarity and I needed a lot of forgiveness with myself, knowing that, like, have you ever heard, like, do people ever try to, like, tell you to do things and it feel like nagging type shit, and you just get angry, like, man, just leave me the fuck alone, like, don't bother me. I used to think that nagging was just like, bro, y'all trying to put me down, but it was actually like them trying to like better me, and I didn't see that. I don't know how they talk to you, but they're always like, man, you gotta get your shit together, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and I always took that as in like,
oh man, they're trying to bag on me. So
yeah, you know what I mean, they're trying to bag on me type shit. So it's kind of funny, we went from Will Smith to therapy type shit, but like, yeah, if I was you, figure out that thing that triggers, and figure out a way to, and it's easy for me to say this because it's hard. It took me 20 plus years to finally find this thing, but like, find that thing for you that helps you, makes it easier to keep living, if that makes sense. So,
I mean, I'm lucky enough to where like I found things to help me with that. Like I said, just working out and like writing. Well, writing's really my main therapy right now.
Driving?
No, writing. Just writing in my journal and shit.
Oh, writing. Okay.
Yeah. Because that writing has helped me out a lot. Because I really cannot speak to people about my problems, mainly because I don't like nagging to people or making it seem like I'm complaining.
Yeah.
But like writing has really helped me out throughout the years, like keep me sane. Because really, like, I say probably last year I was probably like a click away from like probably like killing somebody, if I'm being honest. But I'm like really glad to like see that I've learned to like probably like release some of my anger throughout that. Now I'm like, yes, baby steps. Because like even now I might speak to somebody about something briefly about what's going on, but And the thing I learned too is that I've cut out a lot of problems down in my life that I felt like were putting me down
Mhm.
and putting me in like a bad headspace,
Mm-hmm.
whether that be people or like other stuff that I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because like now I'm mainly focused about like my health, my
Mhm.
mental health, keeping my body like in shape.
Mm-hmm.
Because like now I really enjoy like going to the gym,
Mm-hmm.
because even like there's days where like I might just go to like a park,
Mm-hmm.
just sit in there and just
Relax.
relax.
That's good. I think that's a part of growing up is finding a way to release all that stuff. Because we got to talk about it, but at the end of the day, we're not gonna always be able to talk about those problems with someone. So we do need to find something to release it. Always, whether it's video games, writing it down, but finding a positive way to let out the negative. So
Even therapy, even though you gotta pay them to listen to you.
sometimes you got to talk. I think we all need to really see some therapists for real though. Like I eventually do think one day I'm gonna go to therapy just to be able to really talk about things that I just personally wouldn't want to talk to anybody about. Just like to release some things that I feel, and then from someone who's certified to interpret it.
Yeah.
Like why I feel this way, why I've done certain things in the past, like why we go through these things.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think it is important that we all see a therapist
Yeah,
one
my
day.
mom's a licensed Christian therapist, but at the end of the day, that's my mom.
Yeah, no, it's
I want to go to somebody that who doesn't know me, just hears what I gotta say, and basically we say interpret it into what she thinks I should do and things like that. Just like, okay, this is your life story. Okay, this is what probably is starting to make you feel the way you have. So I always think therapy could be good. I haven't been yet. I don't know when I might go, but I think somewhere down the road I might go.
Yeah. And like to me this interprets the whole situation with Will and Chris. Like Will shouldn't have done it that way. It could have been done differently, but at the same time, it's all about you don't know what people are going through.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going through shit every day. And I feel like with Will, at this point, at that point, it was just a bunch of stuff going on, and finally that flip switched, and he did it. It happened. That's why we need to be more aware about. That's why nowadays, like I kind of know when to not put myself in a situation. Like I just know when to either keep going or back off. I know when I feel like a situation might cook up. I'll just be like, all right, I'm gonna back myself away from this situation or whatever. So, yeah. But I think this is a very important in history because it's just shining a light on that. It's bringing it into reality about like some shit will happen if you say it to the someone at the right place in the right time.
Yeah.
And so,
but at the same time, it's like because it's just mainly the society we live in right now. Because like saying back then, you could really do that and like have nothing happen to you at all. But now it's like it's at the point to now you say words to somebody, you can get sued for it.
Sued, yeah. I don't care for all the suing and shit. Like I think that's pussy shit. Like the whole, I really don't like.
Because even Chris not pressing charges about it too. That was. I'm mad because I feel like he didn't press charges because of what Will probably told him about what was going on with him about why he did that.
Yeah,
so I think once he got an understanding about what he did and like.
It would be
what he said was wrong. I think that's when he was like, okay, yeah, maybe I was tripping.
But it'd be some sucker shit if he did press charges over that situation.
If he did press charges, yeah, I would have a problem if he did press charges.
And that's all I'm saying with the situation. The joke was said, Will did something, but now this is hashed out for the most part. In the public eye, I don't know what happened behind the closed doors. I know
that Oscars looking at it.
Yeah, more might on rap later on. Because even got to the point where like Will Smith's son said some shit about it too.
What'd he say?
Oh my god, they clowned his ass on Twitter though. I was laughing.
Jay?
That nigga, yeah. Nigga was talking about, oh yeah, that's how we do it.
Oh my
and then you
god.
Look, the thing is though, nigga got 1 million likes on that tweet.
What?
And then you look underneath it. Here's one to talk about. I know you ain't talking. And then they showed a clip from Karate Kid of him getting his ass kicked.
Oh my gosh, bro, they're so stupid.
That shit funny.
No, it's funny as hell on Twitter.
Nah, that's why I can't really listen to Jaden's music or anything too. It's
The
just
thing is, his music is not bad. It's more like
It's different.
he's like a bootleg Tyler the Creator.
That work.
that's a good way of putting it. I don't know. I just can't. Me personally, and I liked it. What was it, Sire album or whatever it was
Yeah,
called?
Sire.
That was like his first.
His first good album.
Yeah, and like
And then he had dropped that Rainbow Bop.
after that, I just don't know.
That one's more. I think that was touching more of his gay side. That was like
Is he
So
really gay?
he is gay.
he said something about dating Tyler too, because I know him and his dad were like beefing about him being gay. But I think Will do some gay shit too.
I'm sure
Or
he's
was
probably done something.
Yeah,
I heard
because I thought he was fucking
with some dude actor or something like that.
I thought
like
he was fucking the same dude Jada was fucking too.
Wait, what?
I thought he was. I don't know if he was or not, but I thought he was.
See, and that's when those rumors come into play. I don't
I
like.
swear some nigga said that they had a threesome or something like that.
Okay, now I think that's that cue right there.
Yeah, I don't know. At that point, I don't know what's true or not, but I just do feel like there's definitely some swanky stuff going on in that relationship. But yeah, that's the unpacked for Will Smith and Chris. But I hope they piece it out. They're good now, and nothing more comes from that.
Yeah.
I
I
hope.
pray they had a phone call or something
Yeah.
or a meetup.
Actually,
Oh.
no, they text each other. Well, Will has sent out a public text to apologize.
I don't like that. Public text as an apology.
Yeah,
I don't like whenever
he
they-
apologized. He had one that was for the Grammys
Mm-hmm.
and one that was for Chris.
Oh god.
I still don't like whenever people like their text message thread between someone and they like post it.
Post it.
I don't like that shit.
That's some sucker shit.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm hoping things are good. I know Diddy said that they're gonna fix it later,
Yeah,
and like people were saying that they probably like boxed or something.
that nigga Jake Paul's trying to offer both of them $15 million a box.
So
Man,
stupid.
stop.
If you think either of them are gonna take 15 million, that's so dumb.
No damn well they probably making $30 million a movie.
Yeah,
Well,
but
Chris Rock, he went bankrupt at some point.
really?
Yeah,
Well, he's about to have this tour. You don't need that. He's about to get some bank.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Sure. You about to make a lot of money.
His
'cause everybody
tickets,
wanna hear him
his
talk.
tickets like tripled or
Damn.
doubled the last two shows.
Everybody wanna hear
They
him
said
talk
that
about
they sold the
slap.
most tickets combined like the last 2 weeks of them selling tickets.
So it's gonna be him and Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
hmm
Who going off last?
I think it's called the
I
Rock
don't know.
Heart, but it might be Chris Rock might go first and then Kevin Hart second.
I would
To
say
be honest, I don't really care for Chris Rock's comedy that much. I never really found him funny.
I never watched a stand up or whatever, but I liked his everybody
his
hates
shows.
Chris.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
show. Everybody hate Chris.
Yeah, so
But Kevin Hart's hilarious as hell to me.
Kevin's stupid funny, and that's the thing. I think it'll be good because like they're both really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it's gonna go.
That would
though.
be funny. for
And
him
as
to
far
be-
as going first, I feel like or first and last, I feel like Kevin would be last because
Mhm.
he's like the
The
more
biggest
popular. Yeah, right now, if
Because
anything.
you already know, like, because even like them selling out tickets and shit,
Mhm.
I know a lot of people might even try Chris Rock at the show
Mhm.
because he's gonna get made fun of for sure.
Oh, this whole thing
Episodes.
is gonna just. I don't know. I mean,
It's gonna be
it
screaming
brought
out,
a
it
lot
couldn't
more
be
light.
Because
me.
like, yeah, that slap is gonna change a lot of shit because niggas are starting to use it in their lyrics.
It's like they changed the world.
Yeah.
Already, you're only on day
Apparently,
2.
even Lil Wayne had used it in a song like before the Grammys happened.
Before the Grammys.
Yeah, but I think he was talking about the slap he did to that white boy
Uh,
before the
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
before the whole incident between him and Chris.
I would say if he used the
Because
Will
niggas
Smith
are
and
talking
Chris
about
Rock.
niggas are so because like seeing shit like that pisses me off. Like hearing niggas talk about Lil Wayne predicts what was gonna happen at the Grammys this year.
Bro, I hate when people say that. Like,
They do that for The Simpsons too about anything the president does.
yeah,
I ain't gonna sit here and cap. If Lil Wayne did do some crazy shit, he'd be the greatest lyricist of all time.
Mm-hmm.
if he predicted some shit and he put it on a song before the shit happened.
Oh,
I feel like
Yes.
that's what some rappers do though. But I think it's more frequent to happen to Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne is crazy though.
yeah.
That's a whole other topic.
I just wish he made some, like, better
Better
content music.
decisions.
Like, no, just music. Like, I just feel like now the stuff that he has out now is I don't really care for it. Like,
That last album that he had a collab album with Rich the Kid.
mhm.
Shit flopped.
It was that bad.
I didn't listen to it.
Well, I didn't even know.
I
Really
think
about
it sold like 6K first week.
No, that's
Swear.
terrible.
Either 6K or
Well,
16.
who promoted it? That's
I
part
have-
of the promotion.
No, it's Rich the Kid. Nobody's listening to Rich the Kid like that.
They should have promoted it better. Well, if like Lil Wayne's gonna do something, he needs to get his name out there more because he's been out of it for so long. He hasn't
Actually,
been
heard him
on.
talk.
he has 2 songs. Y'all might not fuck with him, but Machine Gun Kelly, dropped the album.
Not really.
Some of that rock band bullshit.
I'm not gonna
Machine
lie, it's
Gun-
not bad.
Machine Gun raps.
It's not bad. No,
he's like a little bit of both.
He transitioned to
Yeah.
after that incident that he had with Eminem. He said fuck rap. He like went straight to rock.
But I thought he had he had something pretty good with
This
his-
rock shit fits him way more than rap did.
Hell
No,
no, he made
I
that
agree.
song,
I never
Emo
really
Girl.
like as far as
Yes.
looks, like he doesn't look the part at all. Like no, you're not.
Yeah.
I
You
don't-
heard that
I
song
don't
Emo
get
Girl?
Oh yeah, Willow.
That shit ass as hell.
it.
He made a song called Emo Girl. Nigga was screaming, I'm in love with an emo. I'm like, oh hell no, this shit horrible.
Yeah, that's
No, you just have to have that
That vibe.
It's really hard for me to really
It depends. 'Cause if you're a rock fan, I feel like you would like the album if you're a rock fan.
I'm a rock fan, but goddamn.
I'm not. I don't like rock music at all.
Really?
I mean,
Or like
if it's really good, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not going out of my way to listen to some rock music. I'm not.
you wouldn't listen to so you don't like heavy metal, but you'll listen to soft
No.
rock type
Maybe
shit.
soft rock.
Heavy
if
metal.
that guitar sounds good or whatever. Like
yeah.
if it sounds good, like
That's the thing about his album. Like his guitars in his albums sound amazing.
Mhm.
Like the last 2 albums that he had,
Mhm.
the last 2 rock albums that he had, they're both good.
Mm-mm.
That's maybe me not having that. I don't know. I just
I don't
don't-
fuck with I don't fuck with his vocals at all. That's just me.
Yeah, me neither. I don't like it. Not a fan. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a Machine Gun. My girlfriend really likes.
Really?
I don't care for it.
Really?
I think with girls, a lot of girls like Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where I think most of his audience is. I'm not catering to
Because all
it.
of them are like in that emo phase of their life.
Yeah, it's like Justin Bieber and I don't know. There's another
White boy?
yeah, like they'll
You talking about Lil Xan?
they'll grab a large audience
Yeah.
of
Lil Xan.
That's what Little Xan.
no, but that like
But Little Xan's like he's ass. Like this nigga is
No, we know this.
Trash.
he's ass, but he appeals to a lot of
white Caucasian
and
females.
that's where a majority of the
He still
audience
make
is.
music?
But
I don't know. That nigga's in rehab somewhere.
I thought he died.
Huh? That's not Pete.
Nah, he's in,
Oh, okay.
Little Peep was another nigga that had them bitches on him.
But
But
so
that's a
Skinny
nigga.
ass nigga.
But that's niggas are saying that Machine Gun Kelly copied his style.
I don't
Other
know.
shit, a whole bunch
That's
of
that's
other
a whole
shit, though.
another
Them emo, emotional ass niggas.
yeah, no,
All
I
of
can't.
them almost died out. Like literally.
No, I think that's starting to phase out for
No, Cardi's carrying that phase now.
Cardi.
Playboy Cardi.
But that's the thing. See, that's the thing.
He's
It's
starting to give it that.
That's the good quality, but I feel like because he doesn't cater towards he
just does it just to do it. That's what I
Yeah.
like about this shit. I think Machine Gun Kelly did that shit just to stay relevant because he knew that rap shit was not getting him
not
nowhere.
working for him.
You heard that his last rap album? That shit was horrible.
No, that shit was ass.
I don't listen to him.
The thing is though too, like his rock albums are doing like extremely well on charts
Mhm.
to where like he's getting like the top. He's getting the top every time he drops an album for rock on the rock side.
I don't know. That shit ass. But if people like it, people like it.
Like he even had Gunna and Young Thug on one of the songs too. He had Little One on 2 songs.
I saw that. I was like, nah.
And that song's not bad too.
Is Lil Wayne still producing Truck Fit and shit? Or did Truck Fit cancel?
Wait, what's that?
Truck Fit.
Is it Truck Fit?
You talking about his skating brand?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't even know he had one.
The last, I think he is because I saw him skating recently.
Yeah, because I remember he was screaming, I wear Truck Fit, not Gucci. She blowing kisses at me.
Well, he better promote. If it's his brand, he better promote it.
Yeah.
That was you really unpacked that whole Will Smith thing. I didn't expect it to be that big.
So that's why I got excited whenever y'all two had different opinion than mine.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that was good. That was strong. We passed 10:40, so I think we're gonna go ahead and close it for today.
Yep.
But that's the Black Suburban Boys for the week. This is episode 10. I think I'm gonna start. Now that we're at episode 10, I'm gonna start changing up some things, like a whole new like. We're gonna revamp some things, try to do things differently and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know if we'll. I mean, as far as like next week, there's nothing crazy going on, but because of like us, like or me wanting to revamp things, I think I might like next week we might take a break on things, and then or a break for the week as far as the episode and plan on some things instead, or like try to visualize our moves for the future.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, peace. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. That's it.